the whistleblower's complaint was handled, both by the Republicans and the Democrats, is a side story.
Can I just follow up really quickly, though, because one of the catalyst for this was when he was talking about parody, that I was making a parody when he was...
in his opening statement?
And I think, again, I want this to be taken as seriously as possible because I want conservatives to understand, at least for me, it seems extremely serious.
Yeah.
And when he says it's a parody, that doesn't make me take what he's saying
This is when he was characterizing the way that Trump behaved on that call.
Sort of like a mafia don.
Yes, and he was making the point that this was like a mafia-style shakedown.
As a former prosecutor, it sounded like that to me.
Yes, and he's making that he's making those comments in his opening statement in the context of everybody having the White House notes on the call. So everybody knows what's on the call. He's characterizing it to say, as a former prosecutor, well, it sounds like a mafia shakedown. I think that's the point.
But why even have a parody when the call speaks for itself? That was my problem in all of this.
Dramatic.
Well, I'm with Megan. I think it turns people off, if anything, because people know he's a partisan. But
no, that Schiff is a partisan.
Well, he's had an effort to get him impeached well before this.
Well, on the basis,
he
actually was reticent on impeachment. Schiff has been, as the head of the Intelligence Committee, he's been very much in the public eye on this stuff. But he has not been one of the people who's been pushing for impeachment.
I thought the way he opened his statement, especially with Joe McGuire, was quite partisan. If you're watching it with an open mind, that to me felt uncomfortable. But my issue is because I take this very seriously. I think the Ukraine call, that to me is very clear cut of an abuse of power, and my frustration is that there has been a crying wolf for so long. This is it. This is the smoking gun. He's out for 2 years now from Democrats, from some members of the media, that now you have people in this country that are like, we don't believe anything anymore. They're shutting it off. They are not taking it as seriously as they should. And I ask you, do you think you're part of that problem? Do you think that you have you and others in the media?
I think it's a very good point. But I think it's a consequence.
I'm in the media too, so like we're all guilty of things.
It's a consequence of having a really scandal-ridden presidency with all sorts of stuff happening all the time that in any other presidency would have already led to impeachment.
Yeah.
I mean, the president today, just before you guys got on the air today, the president went out on the South Lawn and he was asked, what did you want the Ukrainians to do? And he said, I want them to investigate Biden.
Right.
And I want the Chinese to do it too. So all these questions about did this happen on the call? And was it hearsay? And who's the whistleblower and how it was handled? We can put all that aside. He's just admitted to it on the South Lawn. So you don't need an inquiry.
I feel like I'm getting closer with you. Maybe he should